have no room for messy behavior. I have no room for nobody who is trying to do good. I have no room for nobody who wants to grow. I have no room for potential. Like, at one point in life, you probably looked at potential as like, okay, I can be patient with them until they become who they may need to be. And now you're like, I'm not doing this no more. I can't do that. And for some of y'all, you felt like this person you walked away from, you could have felt like plenty of people have been your other half. Maybe somebody currently is your other half, but you have to walk away and step back for them to see you clearly and see you for who you are. You're walking away from places that don't serve your highest good. You're walking away from habits that don't serve your highest good. Like, you are present here and now. You're not worrying about what's happened no more. You're not worried about the past. You're not stuck in the past. You're expressing yourself and you're moving forward. You are being divinely guided to move forward. Like, you feel like you don't know how things are going to happen, but you know you have faith. You're trusting in thyself. You're trusting in God. You're doing what you need to do. Okay? You're doing everything right. You're not making no wrong decisions from here on out. You're somebody you like, this is here and now. The past is dead. People from my past are dead to me. Some people may be dead, but hell, even if they not, they dead to you. Period, point blank. So we got here and now. The future does not exist and the past is gone. I focus on the present moment. I have confidence in life again because here now there is no danger. Period, point blank. For my overcomers, know that you are important. All right. Everything happens when my soul is ready. So when your soul is ready for love, when your soul is ready to take on another assignment, when your soul is ready to try something new, a new food, a new drink, you know when it's time. You're learning to love yourself, okay? You're not worried about too much things. And when you're learning that when you don't worry about something, when you don't really try to crave something, and when you don't feed into that fleshly behavior and mindset and so on, it will flow to you naturally. It will happen naturally. And that gets rid of the cloudiness in your mind, in your energetic field, within your chakras and everything, right? Because you're somebody who has started over multiple times for many of y'all. So learning to love myself here and now. Okay. Guidance. Well, I didn't read this one. So I choose to see the beauty in me. My wealth lies in my nature and potential. I transform my weaknesses into strengths. I realize that I am a being of light and I allow myself to shine. Let me see who at this door. Okay, hold on. Who is it? I came to drop these off. So you give it to my mom? Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Oh wait, I'll take it. Go ahead. Hey Maya. I have three left. Okay. Well, all right. So again, for those who are in walking away energies, you are focusing on what's here and now. You're realizing that your mental cannot do all that extra stuff. All right. You're not worried about what happened in the past no more. You're literally focusing on what's better because you realize like your thoughts can't control your reality in a sense. Okay. Guidance. In times of uncertainty, I ask God to guide me to the light in my being. I am directed to doors that will open inner freedom to me and step forward in trust. I release my faith to God, and my faith is rewarded. Okay? So, a lot of people here, I see a lot of blue energy. Like last night, water signs just was significant. Water, water, water. It's okay. I can get one. If you what? No, that came from their dinners. Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah. Bye. Bye. And let's see what we can get. Thank you, Mommy. No problem. Thanks for eating y'all's food. Mm-hmm. Some people could be in college. Interference. So the connection that was recently cut off, or that's coming into this no contact The interference was what was being done. Okay. For those of you who are walking away, you're like, something came in between me and my creation. I allowed a person to interrupt this. I allowed a habit to knock me off my grind. But you allowed something to happen. And some of y'all, some things happen when you become homeless or whatever. And it's like you just gave up. And you're being called to get back into those creative ways. A lot of people were drawing when they were younger. You could be a Virgo. A lot of people used to do yard sales for fun, but I feel like you're being called to do that as an adult now because that'll be something fun to do to make money. Like back home in Tennessee, at the flea market, there's literally tables and booths with Bakugans, Pokemon cards, silly bands. And I'm like, thank you, I did it myself. And I'm like, this is such a throwback vibe. Like they're not there every time, but they're there sometimes. So where I am now, that I know they have flea markets. I have not been to theirs, but you're being called to like maybe it has something to do with childhood, like the fun, the creativity that was bothered when you were younger. Okay. So for those of you who are autistic, you're being called to be who you are and shine bright as well. God says just give a lot of things to me. Okay. Somebody could be a fire sign as well. But what you're walking away from does not fit where you're going no more. So you're breaking away from patterns. You're breaking away from how you used to think because you're realizing an old way of thinking, an old way of living, an old way of eating, but a certain pattern or a way of coping isn't working out for you anymore. Okay. And it's like that self realization. And you're like, man, that shit is so sexy. I don't have to have anybody tell me about me. And that's what I like about a lot of people. A lot of people like this are normally done with love. And then when they see somebody like you, they're like, man, you make me second guess about this. But it's like sometimes people have to remember and get that reminder. Like, there are people out there that are still real, people that are still genuine, people that are still different. And have y'all noticed the little fallen angels who who are out here and until you really see them for what they are, you got to keep moving forward even though you go amongst these people in these businesses, these schools, these doctors' offices, okay? Like, and I know for a minute on YouTube, I've never seen this show, but it was about when they looked at angels, something would happen, and every time they looked at an angel, they kept moving. I forgot what it was, but it caught my eye and it piqued my interest. And I'm like, I wonder if that's significant. And then you go out there and then you wonder why and you see what's going on and what's being revealed to you. So Revelation Bible verses are significant. And I was reading some of those on Instagram this morning and I posted some of those as well. So that could be significant for y'all. Somebody could be being released. Somebody has court dates coming up. Okay. For some of y'all, you were done wrong by some jobs in the past and you're checking up on court cases. You're wondering what's going on. I know that some of y'all could be involved with the IRS when it comes to certain things. So identity fraud could be significant as well. But those court dates could be coming up as well. Some of y'all could have been too nice and allowed some people to get some things in your name. And that has fallen back on you in a way to where it has affected your credit score. So now you're at a rock and a hard place and you're like, man, I learned my lesson. I'll never do that again. So you're walking away from a habit. You're walking away from an old way of learning. You're like, I don't need to learn those lessons anymore. I don't need to miss out on any blessings by me being too nice anymore. Okay. You have given out enough of your energy. You have given out enough, and you need to recognize the signs and symptoms of people pulling away from you, pulling parts of yourself away from you. Okay, you have given out way too much information for free. You have given out way too much love for free. You have given out way too much for free, and it's time to start being that boss woman. It's time to start being that boss man and not play about yourself, not play about shit when it comes to you, and recognize who you are. You was born with this authority. You was born with this. You was born with everything that you create. For some of y'all, you're being told to create, keep creating because you want to be wealthy, you want to be rich, but you are at an area where you're possibly working at a 9 to 5, whatever this may be, what's bringing some of y'all income in, and you need to use that money to make your money until your creations are bringing in your money. What? Yes. Until your creations and your businesses are bringing in that money that you like to see, that you can roll over in the middle of the night and see, you need to continue working with this money, okay? You don't need to be under anybody. You don't want to be under anybody's mind control. Can y'all close the door, please? Y'all don't want to be under anybody's mind control, okay? If it's too much going on, you don't want to be around it. You could be a fire sign. I've seen every sign come out, okay? Taylor and Mitchell is significant. If the door is closed, you shouldn't be that loud. So you don't need all that distraction and stuff going on. Again, you focusing on what's here and now. You are overcoming difficult choices. All right. Somebody's first name could be Taylor or Mitchell. You're listening to life, being called to listen to life. All right. Success. You're on the way to success. Okay. Leo is significant here, but like I said, I did see fire signs again. Very soon is significant. The voice of the heart. You're following your heart when it comes to choices. You're following your mind when it comes to choices. You are somebody who knows that your heart is very important. You are very important. Your success is very important to you. And in order to you to become very successful, the voice of your heart, you got to understand that's coming from within. That's God too, as well. You know, very soon is significant. They only have conversations with you when it's payday for many of y'all. You matter. And there was somebody who was very dishonest here. All right. If blue is significant to you, then you need to know what blue is. Okay. A current connection. Okay. Summertime is significant. Started over multiple times. In ways you were mirroring and showing him what was happening, well, him or her, what was happening to them behind the scenes. So, water sign, you could be the water sign who was showing another water sign something about what was going on with them. Or you were in this water sign's life to mirror back to them what was going on. Like, they said, man, God, I need me somebody to come into my life and literally show me what's going on. I need them to act like this. I need them to talk like this. And they literally got that and was scared. And some people, when they ask for a certain person or people in their lives, they get scared. So y'all ask for messages in life and then get scared. And then people try to bully people off the internet and shit. Y'all better watch what you're doing, watch who you talking to, because stuff be crazy. And how y'all believe in the devil, believe in these false things, these false foods and stuff, but yet ain't believing people who giving you simple confirmation and stuff like that. Like, make it make sense. You'll believe a nigga and a woman when it comes to lies, but you won't get on here and believe somebody who really giving you confirmation and giving you the guidance and giving you the tea for real. But again, it's almost time. Y'all can be monetized on Facebook and you receive the payment finally. Okay, you deserve nothing but the best and the best. Okay, court case evidence is coming out. So yeah, that's what it's coming out to be when it came to somebody was dishonest here. Going back to that card. All right, yeah, somebody was being dishonest and they have evidence about this, whatever this may be. That's for y'all. All right, summertime is gonna be really hot. All right, I feel like it's gonna be a very recognizable hot girl summer. All right, your best friend is healing for some of y'all right now. Don't give up on yourself. You're telling your best friend not to give up, or you need to tell your best friend not to give up on themselves, okay? So this was a quick read, right quick. That's it. That's all. Have a great day. Have a great night. Thanks for